In this video, I give you 8 phrases which you can use to answer the interview question, what are your strengths? And then I show you an example answer that uses them all. I am sure you'll find something useful in this video. Hello, my name is Callum Hems and I am the host of this channel, Hedgehog English. Here we give you advice on grammar, pronunciation tips, and new words and interesting phrases, just like in this video. So if you're new here, please consider subscribing. Now I'm going to guide you through the process of forming an answer for this tricky interview question. When you have finished this video, you will have a personalized answer which you can use in any interview. I encourage you to share those answers in the comments section below, and I or another kind member of this community can help you edit your answer. Let's start with the first phrase. I think that my greatest strength is the capability I have to, and here you could put improvise or empathize, or to finish work to a deadline, or to correspond with others, or something like to work well in a team. Okay, great. And on to the next phrase. I find it easy to. Here you could put maybe to analyze a project from the outside, or to speak in front of others, or maybe to motivate a team, or I find it easy to file up paperwork. Okay, and your next step will be to explain exactly what that means. So you begin your next sentence with, this means that. So here you have to get into more detail. You've got to list the benefits of your strength. So for example, if your strength is motivating a team, then you can say deadlines will be met, targets can be exceeded, and the company will always have an inspired and determined staff. Okay, and now things are going to take a slight turn and we're going to start picking weaknesses in other people. It astonishes me when I see other X, for example, Y. So let's fill in those blanks. It astonishes me when I see other programmers, for example, using old ways of coding to solve a problem. Here's another way you could fill in the blanks. It astonishes me when I see other lawyers, for example, searching through masses of documents to find something they read years ago. Okay, I think you get the idea, so let's move on to the next phrase. X of other Y have actually come to me and complained about those X, saying that Z. That might sound complicated when I use the algebraic letters, but to make it simple for you, you can put clients of other travel agents have actually come to me and complained about those travel agents, saying that they recommended a holiday completely removed from their requests. Here's another way to do it. Customers of other retailers have actually come to me and complained about those retailers, saying that they are totally uninterested in the customer and offer no support whatsoever. It may sound complicated, but I think that's a great phrase to use because it shows that when other people are dissatisfied with someone else, they come to you. Okay, so let's move on to the next phrase. It's obvious to me that X wants Y and doesn't want Z. So here's where you put what your customer or client wants and doesn't want. So, it's obvious to me that passengers want as comfortable a ride as possible, and they don't want to be disturbed by noises. Of course, this should all link to your main idea and your profession. So another example would be, it's obvious to me that customers want a holiday which matches their lifestyle and not something completely unrelated to their preferences. Okay, so let's move on to another phrase. I could never be an X like that because I automatically understand why. So here's where you put your profession. I could never be a teacher like that because I automatically understand what the student wants. So I think this is a great one because it shows that you are a natural in your field. So for example, if you're a programmer, you might put, I could never be a programmer like that because I automatically understand what coding language is necessary for the project. Have a think about that one and about what you can put in those gaps. I really feel that if you get that one correct, it's going to separate you from the competition. Okay, let's have a look at another phrase. I think I'm also good at X, I mean that Y. So I think it's a good idea to end your monologue with one or two more strengths. This gives the interviewer a little bit more to ask you about and also continues to portray you in a good light. So here, for example, we can put, I think I'm also good at leading a team. I mean that I can inspire and motivate others for a common goal. Or you could put, I think I'm also good at examining the details. I mean that I can dive into a project and see the tinier things which many people don't notice. So that I mean that part just expands on your idea. Wow, wow, wow. What a great set of phrases for you. And now I want to use them all in an example answer. But before we get to that, I want to point you to a video called What Are Your Weaknesses? And you can see that right there if you click that link. Okay, so now for our example answer. I think that my greatest strength is the capability I have to put myself in someone else's shoes. I find it easy to see the world from other perspectives. This means that I can empathize with people and come up with solutions to social problems or clashes that people are having, which they haven't seen because they were thinking linearly. It astonishes me when I see other teachers, for example, waffling on in a lesson. Students of other teachers have actually come to me and complained about those teachers, saying that they don't let the students talk. It's obvious to me that the students are in the lesson to use the language and not sit through a heavy onslaught of the teacher's opinions. I could never be a teacher like that because I automatically understand the students' needs. I think I'm also good at improvising. I mean that I have the ability to make quick decisions in the moment. And I'm also good at understanding the current level of a student. I mean that I can quickly see what a student needs and see the best way for them to move forward. Well, I hope that you found that answer useful, and I hope that you can use some of those phrases to ensure success in your future jobs. Don't forget to write some of the endings for those phrases in the comments section below, and you could even put your whole answer there. If you're interested in improving your business English, then I highly recommend the coursebook series Market Leader. I will leave the links in the description below. If you're in the mood to continue your perusal of videos about answering interview questions, then go ahead and click this link right here for a video entitled Tell Me About Yourself. Or you can check out one of my recommended videos by clicking this link here. I'll see you when I see you.